Hello, ladies and gentlemen, from wherever you're watching me from. This is Elijah.gichuru, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share. Now, we're going to look at the finance bill of 2023. There has been hue and cry over this bill, and I don't know if you know what it means for you as a Kenyan. What measures the government has put in place to be able to collect more taxes. Remember, the president said that going into the future there will be no more borrowing, but he will focus on generating income from within so that this country lives within its means. And I don't know, at the end of this video you'll tell me if there is any country in the world which can actually live within its means, because literally all countries in the world have debt, beginning from USA, the largest economy in the world, Japan, whose debt has even surpassed their GDP percentage of GDP that is recommended. But we're going to look at an abridged version of the Finance Bill 2023. And at the end of this video, going to tell me, is the government overtaxing Kenyans, or is it in the best interest of this country? First, the government intends to put in excise duty on money transfer. Can you imagine that? Increased taxes on the already existing taxes on M-Pesa charges, Airtel money, T-Cash, all those digital transfer or mobile money transfer services. They are already being taxed, but the government intends to increase more taxes. The second one is excise duty on salt. The government intends to add more taxes or duties on salt. On sugar, Remember, the government also added the cost of salt, if you remember that. The third one is 35% increase in income tax for people earning a gross salary of 500,000 and above. That is $500,000 and above. And where are we going with this? 30% is too much. I already feel it's too much for me. So I'm trying to imagine somebody getting an extra 5% on top of 30 to make it 35. Then it becomes something that is really not pleasurable to me particularly. And by the way, do you know there are countries that don't have income tax, especially the Gulf countries like Kuwait? Yeah, whatever you make is yours, and yours for good. The fourth one is on housing, the 6% levy on housing. So the government wants to ensure all of us have houses. I'm wondering, what about if I already have my house? What will happen? So the employer will contribute 3%. The employee will contribute another 3% to make it 6% for the affordable housing project. The other one is tax on wigs, eyebrows, eyelashes, artificial nails, and human hair. Yep, beauty products. So I guess the government wants us to be as natural as possible, like myself, no makeup, no nothing. Anyway, 5% is quite a lot. It's not cheap. It's going to make the cost of the products to go higher. Turnover tax will rise from 1% to a whooping 3%. You guys, turnover tax that used to be 1% is going upwards to 3%. The other tax is 15% withholding tax income for digital content creators. You guys, digital content creators who have gone out of their way to make a living from digital content, the government is coming after them. With a whooping 15% withholding tax. Can you imagine that? What is your opinion? What is your view? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's fair to tax digital content creators? Content creation is not easy, you know. Consistency, the work, the investment, the everything. You tell me, what is your thought? Government is also going to increase the value added tax or VAT on petroleum products from 8%, you guys, 8% to 16%. That is double the amount, you guys, double. And this will lead to an increase in the cost of fuel to a whooping 12 Kenya shillings. You remember the way we used to rise up in arms because of 2 shillings addition, 1 bob, 3 shillings. Now it is 12 bob. And this makes me wonder. The government imported oil in very large quantities. I remember the deputy president saying that if you have dollars, it's time to offload them because the value is going to come down, because they have imported fuel which they bought in Kenya shillings, and now this fuel is going to be paid 6 months from today. It's not going to be paid immediately, so they're going to give the importers time so that they will pay later. And all this was geared towards reducing the cost of fuel. But from this finance bill of 2023, the cost is going up by a whopping 12 bob. Right now, a liter of petrol retails at 180 shillings. If you add 12 shillings, that goes to 192 Kenya shillings for 1 liter of petrol. Guys, where are we going with this? And you know, fuel is everything. Once the cost of fuel is up, transportation goes up, price of commodities of goods goes up, generation of electricity goes up. I mean, everything literally depends on the price of fuel. So meaning, if this bill actually passes parliament, which is likely to pass because the government has the majority. Remember, the leader of majority is from government. You know, he's supposed to transact government business. So if push comes to shove and this bill is actually implemented, what is the impact on us Kenyans? Tell me in the comment section. What do you think? That is not yet. The government is also intending to increase taxes on digital assets. Yes. Cryptocurrencies. The Ethereum, you know, all these digital currencies. Mention them. So the government is coming after them. Yes. So once you transfer a digital asset, for example, crypto, which is the most common, the government is going to take away from you 3% income from transfer of cryptocurrencies. Imagine. It has never been heard of. This is the first time the government is actually raining heavily on digital products, digital services, digital jobs, online jobs, cryptocurrencies. The government is really invested in making money out of that. Betting firms, mention them. They are supposed to remit excise duty within 24 hours. 24 hours, you guys. You remit all the excise duty due to the government of the Republic of Kenya within 24 hours. And I don't know if the government is going to regulate betting on radio stations, TV stations. Send 50 shillings to pay bill number, blah 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 blah, so that you can we give you 100k or something. I don't know if this rule applies to them or it's just soccer betting and all that. The other one is imported mobile phones. You guys, the government is intending to tax 10% excise duty on imported mobile phones. Well, I don't know really what that means because there are no mobile phones made in this country, to the best of my knowledge. So it means all mobile phones, the price is going to go higher. You get? Because these phones are actually imported from outside. Now the government intends to add 10% excise duty on mobile phones. Yes, 10%. 10%. A phone that goes for 100,000, 10k goes to government direct. And you know all this cost is going to be transferred to the final consumer. Last but not least, what else have I not mentioned? Comment down. Comment on the comment section. Tell me, what else have I left out? Will the Kenyan government tax its citizens to prosperity? Small-scale traders, SMEs, are crying out loud because of the cost of electricity. The barbers, the welders, the who is who, the digital content creators. This cost is going to be passed down to mama mbogas. The cost of transportation is going to go high. Their livelihood, everything is going to be passed on to them. But it's not all gloom and doom, because the government actually intends to lower the cost of cooking gas from 16% to 8%. All right. Bearing in mind the price of unga is still not that desirable. So Kenyans will brace themselves for a tighter and a bumpy road ahead. And this begs the question, will there come a point in time where the cost of living will actually go down? You guys, do you think there's a time that the government will have enough and bring down the cost of living, and now if we live within our means and all that, the cost of living at least is going to go down? Do you think so? Do you believe in the next 2-3 years the cost of living is going to be affordable? Comment down in the section, comment on the comment section below. Thank you so much. That is the abridged summary version of the Finance Bill 2023. The opposition have promised to shoot down this bill, and it's going to be a battle in Parliament. Let's wait and see. For those who voted for the government, do you support your government? For those who didn't vote for the government, are you happy that you made your choice? It's not me to judge. It's you to decide. Thank you so much.